Hello student, today we'll discuss on the topic of selection criteria of microcontroller PC interfacing using serial communication like RS-232 and USB. So selection criteria of a microcontroller. First, wide availability and reliable sources. Means we are checking available of this microcontroller in the markets, easily available we are saying. Second, meeting the requirement efficiently and cost effectively. Efficiently and cost effectively. Third, availability of the software development tools like compilers, assemblers and debuggers. So main criteria whenever the selecting microcontroller are given below in order of importance. Very first criteria is what is your system requirement. Second, memory architecture. Next, availability. Then its size, compatibility, functionality testing, power management, manufacturing track record, manufacturing support, availability of development support, and lastly the cost. So see, detailed discussion on these parameters. So first is related to your selection of the microcontroller. So we know that the microcontroller are available in different bit rate like 8-bit, 16-bit and 32-bit rate. The number of bits refer to size of data lines, right, which limit the data. Choosing best microcontroller for embedded system design is important in terms of bit selection. The performance of the microcontroller increases with the bit size. If we are having the 8-bit microcontroller, so 8 data lines which can send and receive 8-bit data at a time. It does not have any additional function like read or write, serial communication, etc. These are built with less on chip memories, hence are used for smaller application. We are talking about the 8-bit microcontroller. Available is very cheapest cost. However, in case of project complexity increases, then go for another higher bit microcontroller. So second is 16-bit microcontroller. So 16-bit microcontroller have 16 data lines which can send and receive 16-bit data at a time. It does not have any additional function compared to 32-bit controller. It is same like 8-bit microcontroller, but it added with few additional features. The performance of 16-bit microcontroller is faster than 8-bit microcontroller. It's cost effective and it's applicable for smaller application. Then next one is your 32-bit microcontroller. So 32-bit microcontroller have 32 data lines which are used to send and receive 32-bit data at a time. The 32 microcontroller have some additional features, right, like SPI, I2C, floating point unit, processes related to functions. 32-bit microcontrollers are built with maximum range on chip memories, hence are used for larger applications. The performance of 32-bit microcontroller is very fast and cost effective. They are in advanced version of 16-bit microcontroller. Right. Then next, these are the ready to choice, means 8-bit, 16-bit or 32-bit of a microcontroller. Now next point will become is selection on the family selection of microcontroller. There are several vendors, manufacturers, different architecture of microcontroller. Hence each microcontroller has unique instruction and register set. I repeat again the line. Hence each microcontroller has a unique instruction and register set. So no two microcontrollers are similar in each other. Right. So a program or code written for one microcontroller will not run on the other microcontroller. Different microcontroller based project require different family of microcontroller. Okay. So like 8051 family, AVR family, ARM family, PIC family and many more like this one. We'll give the few details about. So AVR, if you consider AVR, microcontroller accept instruction set or instruction size of 16-bit, or you can say that 2 byte. It consists of flash memory which contain the 16-bit addresses. Okay, and here the instructions are stored directly. So in AVR microcontroller we can say that ATM or 80 mega 8 or 80 mega 32 are widely used. I repeat again, in microcontroller A capital AT MEGA mega 8 comma 80 MEGA mega 32 are widely used. Then we are discussing about the PIC microcontroller, which accept 14-bit instruction. The flash memory can address of 16-bit. The flash memory can store the address of 16-bit. If first 7-bit are passed to flash memory, the remaining bit can be stored later. However, if 8-bit are passed, the remaining 6-bit are waste. Okay, on the note side, this actually depends upon the manufacturer of that vendors. Thereby selecting a proper family of microcontroller for embedded system design is very important in the process. Right. Then the next point is will come in the architecture, right? So architectures, the terms of architecture define a combination of peripherals which are used to perform the task. There are two types of microcontroller architecture. Then von Neumann architecture, VON, NEUMANN, von Neumann architecture is also known as Princeton architecture. In this architecture, the CPU communicates with a single data line or single data and address bus to RAM and ROM, and CPU fetch the instruction from RAM and ROM simultaneously. Okay, so these instructions are executed sequentially through a single bus. Hence, it takes more time to execute each instruction. Thus, we can say that the process of von Neumann architecture is very slow. Okay, von Neumann architecture is very slow. Harvard architecture. Next one is Harvard architecture. HARVARD. Harvard architecture, the CPU has two separate buses. Those are address bus, data bus to communicate with the RAM and ROM. The CPU fetches the execution, the instruction from RAM and ROM memories through a separate data bus, address bus. Hence, it takes lesser time to execute each instruction, making this architecture highly popular. Thus, for any embedded system design, the best microcontroller mostly the one type with Harvard architecture. For embedded hardware architecture is mostly used. Then instruction set selection of microcontroller. So the instruction set is set to of basic instruction like arithmetic, conditional, logic, etc. that are used to perform basic operation in the microcontroller. So microcontroller architecture work on the basics of instruction set. For all the microcontroller based project, right? Microcontroller based on RISC RISC or CISC instruction are available, right? So RISC stand for Reduction Instruction Set Computer. RISC instruction set is perform all arithmetic, logical condition, Boolean operation in one or two instruction cycle. RISC based machine execute instruction faster because there is no microcode layer, right? So for embedded system design, RISC chip is mostly preferred. Okay. Next is your CISC based architecture. CISC stand for Complex Instruction Set Computer. Complex Instruction Set Computer. The 6 instruction set takes 4 or more instruction cycle to execute all arithmetic, logical, conditional and Boolean instruction. The CISC based machine execute the instruction at a slower rate compared to RISC architecture because here instructions are converted into small code size before being executed. Okay. Then your next is related to your memory size. Memory selection of the microcontroller. It is again important because the system performance depends on the memories. Microcontroller can contain one of the chip memory, on-chip and off-chip memory. On-chip memory refer to memories like a RAM, ROM that is embedded on the microcontroller chip itself. ROM is a type of storage device that can permanently store the data application within it. RAM memory is a type of memory that is used to store the data and program on temporary basis. Microcontroller with on-chip memory offer higher speed data processing but storage memory is limited. Right? Next is your off-chip memory. Off-chip microcontroller are used to achieve the high memory storage capability. Right? The off-chip memory refer to any memory like ROM, RAM, EEPROM which are connected externally. The external memory are sometimes called secondary memory which are used to store large quantity of data. Right? Then next is your we can call it as chip selection of microcontroller. Means what are the we can call it as packages, IC packages, right? So most popular IC package is deep dual inline package. Okay, mostly used in embedded system. Okay, so actually there are 7 types: DIP dual inline package, SIP single inline package, SOP small outline package, QFP quad flap package, FPGA pin grid array, BGA ball grid array, TQFA tin quad flat package. Okay, then next is your IDE selection. IDE stand for Integrated Development Environment. Okay, so it is software application used in most of the microcontroller based project. IDE normally consists of a source code, editor, compiler, interpreter and debugger. It is used to develop the embedded application. IDE is used to program microcontroller. IDE consists of following components: source code editor, compiler, debugger, linker, interpreter, hex file converter. Okay. So we'll see one by one. The editor means what? The source code editor is a text editor which is specially designed for the programmer to write the source code of application. Then compiler is program which translate the high level language like a C, embedded C into machine language, means zeros and ones format. I repeat again, compiler is a program which translate the high level language, means C, embedded C into machine language. The compiler first scan the entire program, then translate the program into machine code which will be executed by the computer. There are two types of compilers. Native compiler, cross compiler. Okay, when the application program is developed and compiled on the same system, it is known as native compiler, like a C, Java, Oracle. And cross compiler, when the application is developed on the host system and compiled on the target system, right? So it is called as cross compiler, and all microcontroller based projects are developed by the cross compiler. Example is embedded C and assembler microcontroller. Right? Hope so you understood the meaning of compiler. Then next terminology is debugger. Debugger is a program that is used to debug the other program such as target program. Debugging is a process of finding and reducing number of bugs or defect in the program. Right? In one line you can say that once you step by step we are program executing, before that we are debug. Debugging means if we are checking that program, any error is there, if it is error exists, we remove it, correct it, then we execute. Okay. Then next terminology is linker. Linker is a program that takes one or more object file from compiler and combine them into a single executable program. Then next one is interpreter. Interpreter is a piece of software that convert a high level language into machine readable language in a line by a line manner. Each instruction of the code is interpreted and executed separately in sequential manner. If any error is found in a part of instruction, it will be stop interpreting of the code. Right? So finally, I will give the lists, means which microcontroller are available, what are their weights. For example, microcontroller 8089 S52, okay, family is Atmel 80MEL, 8-bit, and architecture Harvard. Instruction set we have to use the 6, and application low level data handling. Then ARM11 microcontroller, family is ARM 32-bit, and again architecture Harvard, RISC instruction set and high level data handling. Next is PIC 16F877A, PIC controller, 8-bit Harvard, RISC low level data handling. Right? Like these are the again MCS 251, these are Intel 8051, then 8 Amiga, AVR, family, LPC, like these are the, right? Then after this one, means according to your application or requirements, we have to select the appropriate microcontroller. Okay, so only keep the important thing in your mind, that should be in the proper as per your system requirement. Now next you can see the PC interfacing using serial communication. Right? So RS-232 is a serial communication protocol commonly used for transferring and receiving the serial data between two devices. It supports both synchronous and asynchronous data transmission. Many devices in industrial environment are still using RS-232 communication cable. RS-232 cable is used to identify the difference between two signal level between logic 1 and logic 0. Logic 1 represent minus 12 volt, 0 represented plus 12 volt. The RS-232 cable work at different baud rate like 9600 bits per second, 2400 bits per second, 4800 bits per second, etc. Right? So RS-232 cable has two terminal devices, namely data terminal equipment, data communication equipment. Both device will send and receive the signal. The data terminal equipment is a computer terminal and data communication equipment is a modern on controllers. So personal computer have two serial port, one parallel port. Okay. So there are two types of port used for communicating with external devices. They work in different ways. Right? So parallel port send and receive 8-bit data at a time over 8 separate wires, and 8 separate lines, and the data is very quickly, and parallel port are typically used to connect a printer to PC. A serial port send and receive 1-bit data at a time over one wire, and it transfer data very slowly. The RS-232 stands for recommended standard 23 number X indicates the latest version, like RS-23C as like this one. So the most commonly used type of serial cable connected 9-pin connector is called as DP9 and 25-pin connector. DP25 is them male and female type, and nowadays most of the computer use DP9 connector for asynchronous data exchange. Okay, the maximum length is of RS-232 50 feet. Okay, so computer interfacing through USB port, traditional computer interface having been most achieved through the serial port or parallel port. However, the modern trend utilizes the USB interfacing with the computer system. You can observe the diagram, computer, okay, through these are the drivers, MAX232, it connected to the microcontroller. Okay, so in this way we'll select the microcontroller as well as. Thank you.